Hey everybody, thanks for coming to check out today's video. As you saw in the intro, I'm excited to tell you I am rebranding my channel to Tiny Builds. And I'm only going to be making the small, tiny, little intricate stuff now. No more big projects, just little tiny builds. So, today, for my first video, I will be making a tiny little ladybug. Let me show you how I did it.
To start this off, I am going to be making the wings for my ladybug. I'm going to use the head of a spoon. I'm trying to cut it straight down the middle to separate it into the two individual wings. I slightly missed the mark, but it still looks pretty good. I cut the handle off and I move on to cutting the pieces I will be using for the legs. I'm using 3/16 round stock, and then I will be putting them in the vise and just giving them a couple good hits with the hammer to give them a little bit of a bend so that it's not just straight round stock for legs, because that would be boring. And I wouldn't get to, hit something with a hammer, and that is always fun. With all of my component pieces all ready to go, it's time to actually put this thing together. I took a 1/4-inch piece of, actually it's a extra piece from the small display stand that I made a while back. But I wanted to get the body up off of the table a little bit so it would actually stand on its legs, just so it isn't flat against the table. Make sure it looks like it has, a little bit of life to it. I moved on to attaching the spoon wings, and I'm starting to realize that maybe this angle is not the best choice because my giant hand blocks what I'm doing a little bit too much. But learning curves, first episode of Tiny Builds, I'll figure it out. The last pieces I need to put on for this is the head, which is just a 3/8 nut, I believe. And then I had cut 2 extra pieces of round stock that I'll be using for the antenna. Antennae? Antennae? Whatever way. You know what I mean. And the final step that I want to do on this project is go to the wings and put little tacks for spots going, all the way down the wings, because what's a ladybug with outer spots? So, got to put some spots on there.
And that wraps up all of the actual building for my tiny ladybug. I'm going to get it all cleaned up and painted, and obviously I'll come back show you the final result. But, to be honest, this isn't going to work out. Tiny Builds has got to go. This was awful. Doing everything from this height, no, I can't do it. No, I won't do it. I'm too giant. Can't do it. Enjoy the B-roll!